This morning, I woke up to the sound of birds singing. I got out of bed straight away and opened the curtains. The sun was beaming in at me with a brilliant smile. The sky was bright blue, and the clouds seemed to wave at me as they changed shape. Our lawn had just been cut, and the sweet smell of freshly mown grass was everywhere. I dressed and went to have my breakfast of egg and hot buttered toast with honey. After this perfect breakfast in the garden with Mom and Dad, I set out with a full tummy to wander through the jungle near our house. Froggy would be waiting for me by the stream that runs through the jungle. Froggy is my frog friend. We've had many adventures together. We love nothing more than running about in the jungle and getting up to mischief. I went down the path and into the jungle.
"What kept you so long, Emil? I can't wait for you all day,"
said Froggy as soon as he saw me beside the stream. Froggy is very nice, but he can be a bit irritable. "Well, I'm here now," I said, and we started walking deeper into the jungle. I love wandering through the jungle because every day there's a new adventure waiting for us there. Some days we visit the turtle family. On others, we dance with the monkeys. And at other times, we have water fights with the elephants. Once, we saw a giraffe who seemed a bit scary at first, but with whom we soon made friends. He even carried us around the jungle on his back. We were wandering about, unaware of what the day had in store for us, when Froggy suddenly said,
"I've got an idea. Let's go to Fish Lake. We can toss food to the fish, and they'll leap out of the water and wave to us."
I thought this was a brilliant idea, so we began walking toward Fish Lake. We were singing together as we walked, when suddenly we came across a big river. The deep blue water was flowing very fast. We had to cross this river to get to Fish Lake, but we had a problem. There were no bridges. There was a big rock in the middle of the river. Froggy jumped onto the rock, and from there he leapt to the other side. I just stood there watching him.
"Come on, Emil. You can do it,"
yelled Froggy. But I had a problem. I couldn't jump. Whenever I jumped, I felt as if I was going to fall. Still, I was prepared to give it a go. Attempt number 1. Jump! No, that didn't work. Attempt number 2. More effort this time. Jump! Still no luck. Froggy was watching me from the other side of the river, waiting for me to join him. But I decided I couldn't do it and gave up. I sat down by the river, my back leaning against a tree. Froggy immediately came over. He could tell I was upset. "Why, Froggy?" I asked. "Why can't I jump like the other children?" Froggy looked at me intently and said,
"Well, you might not be able to jump, but you can do lots of other nice things. Instead of getting upset about what you can't do, I think you should be happy with what you can do."
"But what could I do?" I couldn't think of anything.
"For instance,"
Froggy said,
"you're always kind and polite toward elderly animals in the jungle. Do you remember when we visited the rhinoceros family? Granny Rhino was so old she could barely see, and because of her bad eyesight, couldn't read her book. You used to go and see the Rhino family every day after that to read to Granny Rhino. Also, you're very good at sharing."
"What do you mean I'm good at sharing?" I was about to ask, but Froggy interrupted.
"One day, Baby Elephant wanted to play with your toy car. It was your favorite toy, but you couldn't bear the way Baby Elephant was looking at it. You didn't want her to be upset, so you gave her your favorite toy."
As Froggy talked, I remembered that day too. I really had given my toy car to Baby Elephant because I didn't want her to be sad.
And,
said Froggy, holding his chin in his hand as he thought.
"Aha, I remember. When one of the baby monkeys fell out of the tree, his leg began to bleed, and you went home to fetch some antiseptic cream and a bandage. You dressed his wound every day until it was better."
I had felt so sorry for Baby Monkey that day. I'd remembered how much my own leg had hurt when I'd had a fall, so I did everything I could to help him get better quickly.
And another thing,
shouted Froggy.
you draw wonderful pictures. You draw pictures of things that you see in nature. I think that's another of your great qualities. So, you see, you might not be able to jump, but you can do lots of other things. There are more important things in life than jumping, Emil.
When Froggy finished talking, I heard some noises behind me. I turned around and saw that all the animals I'd helped had gathered there. "What are you all doing here?" I asked. "Chatterbox Parrot told us you were sad because you couldn't jump, so we came to help you," they said. I was about to reply when Baby Elephant suddenly lifted me up in the air with her trunk. I hardly had time to realize what was happening when Baby Monkey jumped up to catch me and put me on Granny Rhino's back. We all crossed the Blue River together. With a little help from my friends, I was able to cross to the other side of the river. We spent the rest of the day at Fish Lake feeding the fish. Froggy was right. Instead of being sad about what I couldn't do, I needed to feel pleased about what I could do. Helping my friends was one of the things I was really happy I could do.